Good morning. We're gonna get going here in about 4 or 5 minutes, I would say. I am so excited to be here with you. Make sure you tell some friends that the morning announcements is starting. Make sure they get on there and watch it as well, because you know, the more the merrier, as they say. If you're wondering why the fish tank is so why there are so many floaties in it, it's because I dropped something in there earlier and I had to get in under one of the boats to get it, and then all the junk from underneath floated around. So it's a little gross, but they're getting a cleaning today anyway. Don't worry. They're fine with it. They're mostly just eating whatever gunk came up from the bottom. So you'll see them just munching around. Again, we're going to get started here in about 2 or 3 minutes. Have fun with the fish. Have fun with the fish, which is the... Seven o'clock straight up time for the morning announcements on the Nightcat with Nightcat YouTube channel. I am your host, Nightcat. Happy Friday! We did it. We made another week through the pandemic despite all odds. We did it, and we're here, and we're gonna have so much fun. I've got such a great show for you. We've got the top headlines with Morning Mews. I'm gonna tell you, if you're really good at Minecraft, how you could make a fortune. And then I've got another gross body fact as well. This one's really gross, especially since I hate teeth things. But before we get into any of that, it is Friday, which means it's time for another Show and Tell Friday. Show and Tell Friday is where I dig through and I just show you some of my recent thrift store finds. I'm sort of obsessed with thrift stores and thrifting, especially since the pandemic hit and, you know, I can't spend my money anywhere else. The thrift stores are still open, so I just go dig around there. But I wanted to show you some of the really cool stuff, including, oh my gosh, hold on. I got 4 of the Burger King Pokemon balls. And when you hit the little button, boom, it pops open and there's a gold Pokemon card. We got a Poliwhirl in here. These came out, gosh, how long ago? I want to say these were like in the early 2000s. They might even be from like the late 90s. let's see here. We got a Jigglypuff, a Togepi, a Poliwhirl, and I know there's another one in here. There we go. And a Mewtwo. Some punk sold these to me for $10 each. Are you serious? I would have paid a lot more. I don't know that they're worth a lot more, but from my childhood, I remember like this was the Christmas thing that I wanted the most. My poor mother. They made 6 of them, by the way. I have 4. I'm still on the lookout for 2 more. But my poor mother drove to every Burger King in northern Utah trying to get all 6 of them for me. And she did manage it, but you know, it was crazy back then. The Pokemon craze was all over. People were literally killing each other for Pokemon cards back in the day. And this woman drove everywhere. She finally got them. I opened them. I was so excited. I loved them. I was so excited. Well, you know, because I was a horrible child, about 3 or 4 months later, I had figured out a game where I could set them on top of the refrigerator box in the basement. And if I shoot this button with my BB gun, boom, it pops open. So I started using them for target practice because children are ungrateful and they don't know how good they have it. Children, be nice to your parents. Tell your parents you love them right now. They deserve it. You turn around wherever your parents are, just say, Mom, Dad, I love you. You let them know because they do things like this for you and then you do things like me and it's just not very good, okay? Anyway, now that I'm older and I don't own a BB gun anymore, I was pretty jazzed to get one of these. I'm gonna put right here for the time being. And this is the last thing that I wanted to show you because I got such a kick out of it. If you've never heard of Ken Sanders Rare Books, it is like a legendary used bookstore here in town. And in fact, Ken Sanders is one of like the featured narrators, like the storytellers in Murder Among the Mormons on Netflix. So he's like a rare document / rare book collector. So he knew everything that was going on with the Mark Hoffman Salamander papers and everything. But the bookstore is really cool. And right out front, they have this huge like stack of free books. So it's like, hey, yeah, come take like up to 3 free books. And I don't usually spend too much time there, but I did find this the other day when I went in. This is a book on how to write a romance novel and get it published. I've been reading through it, bits and pieces of it. This is surprisingly well written and like very technical. There are formulas. There are different kinds. Somebody who had this before really meant it. They really wanted to write a romance because it's colored in all over the place. But yeah, it teaches you how to write all of these things. So who knows? Maybe I'll be the next great romance writer. Who's to say? Why not me? That's the best question. Anyway, that's Show and Tell Friday. Really fun stuff that I wanted to show you. I got secondhand or at the thrift store. Really cool. All right, let's see who's in the chat this morning. Good morning, Doggone T, Brienne, Desiree, Erica. Hi, Katie. Dark Prince, Exor, Exire. I don't know how to say that. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to call you the Dark Prince. The Dark Prince Jackson, you should consider a live feed of your fish similar to how the zoos do. I bet it'd be popular. That's a good idea. I used to do one back when I worked on the radio, and this fish tank actually was in our studio. So I used to do a live fish feed that was really fun. And I've considered it, but that's very technical and difficult. So I don't know about all that. We'll see. Good morning, Krim. Morning, Marsha. If you would like to play Prize Pond, we play Prize Pond live every morning. You can play for a prize here on the show. The number for that is 601-557-2281, 601-557-CAT1. Shoot me a text with your first name, and I might call you to play on the show live. 601-557-2281. I also just like to hear from you, so if you ever just want to text with someone, that is the number to text. Thank you so much. All right, I think it is time now to get you prepared for the day with the top pop culture headlines. Let's move on over to the Morning Mews. All right, Morning Mews. The owners of a California donkey sanctuary, which, by the way, had no idea that there was such a thing, and I need to go immediately because I love donkeys. They're so mean, they're so stubborn, and they're so cute. But the owners of the California Donkey Sanctuary were thrown into a panic on Monday when a cyclist approached their farm and said, or their sanctuary, and said, hey, I think a bunch of your donkeys are loose in town. And then they ran to the pasture and discovered that 11 of the 14 donkeys that they keep there had escaped through a back gate. So they immediately rushed down the road trying to find the herd. By the way, looked it up for sure. A group of donkeys is called a herd. I was hoping that they had something fun and different, just like a very specific name, like a group of cats is a clouder. I was really hoping that that it would be something different, but it's just herd. But they get down there and they're amazed to find that a ton of their neighbors have already started rounding up the donkeys. And after a few hours, they were able to get all of them back. And by some miracle, only one of them had gotten injured. One of them got hit by a car, but she was taken to the vet and released with minor injuries. She's recovering. She'll be okay. But 11 donkey stampede. I would think that the apocalypse was coming. I know they say it's 4 horsemen, but if it was 11 donkeys, I'd be like, something got lost in translation. We need to run. Let's get out of here. All right. If you are good at Minecraft, I have the perfect job for you. There's a company called whatshed.co.uk. This company reviews garden sheds. That's literally it. They buy big garden sheds, they review them depending on durability, etc. They have a whole rating system, and that's what they do. It's like a shed blog. Who'd have thought? But you know, if you're ever in the market for a shed, it might be nice to have some reviews on it. This company is doing this really cool promotion where they're hiring a new employee called a Minecraft landscaper, virtual landscaper. Essentially what they're doing is they know that a lot of people out there love Minecraft, but maybe have a hard time building everything that they want to build, or you know, maybe they need a little direction or some vision. They're gonna hire a digital landscaper to work remotely. They can set their own rates up to $70 an hour. So you could literally make $70 an hour just making rich kids Minecraft accounts really cool. That's it. That's literally it. So if you want to apply for that, whatshed.co.uk, you could be landscaping digital Minecraft lawns and stuff. I don't really know much about Minecraft. I've never actually played it. But the pictures that I saw on this is the sort of thing that we're looking for. These are the really cool landscapes and stuff. That was really cool. I didn't know you could do that on Minecraft. I might just have to start getting more involved. Netflix is cracking down on password sharing. So if you are still using your ex's account without their knowledge, now might be the time to go ahead and switch before it gets awkward. Because now when you log into your Netflix and you start watching, well, not yours, obviously, you're stealing it. But when you log into the account and you start watching, an error message will start popping up that says, if you don't live with the person who owns this account, you need your own account. And then it's going to make you verify with the account owner, either through text or email, that you are authorized to use the account. And I don't know if that means that they are also going to just start shutting down anyone who's not in the house. But this is going to be really awkward for everyone who's still using that ex's account. Suddenly their ex is like, hey, are you sure so-and-so should be allowed to use this? What are you gonna do? They're gonna kick you off permanently and you're gonna have to get your own anyway. They know what they're doing. Now, they tried to spin this as something that was very beneficial for the customer. They were like, it's to protect you from people using your account. I gave them the password. I know they're using it. It doesn't bother me. I mean, it's fine, man. I get it. Protect what you gotta protect. It's your company. You work really hard to get that cheddar. Fine. I'm not arguing that at all. I guess my issue is more, it's $10, but $10 is a lot right now, especially when everybody and their mom, every channel wants $10 for their streaming service. So if one person has the Disney Plus and one person has the Discovery Plus and one person has the Netflix and one person has the Hulu, you get together with your Captain Planet rings and you can finally watch actual television together. Maybe if we all just started grouping it again like cable packages, we would pay you, Netflix. So don't start firing off at us. It's your problem. These guys, so greedy. And finally, Kim and Kanye. If you missed it, Kim Kardashian has officially filed for divorce. There were rumors that they were trying to reconcile and go to therapy, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. She is filing for the divorce. And things have gotten really bad. After she filed for the divorce, apparently they are not even like looking at each other. She leaves the house with the army of nannies. He's actually still pretty involved with the kids. So she'll leave the kids at home with an army of nannies. He'll show up to play with them, and then he's gone by the time she gets there. So it is completely not even looking at each other. And Kanye West changed his phone number and has yet to give it to Miss Kim Kardashian. Oh, so he's like, yeah, if you ever need me, just call my security. He literally, you have your people call my people. He did that to her. He pulled the old, have your people call my people, to his wife. They're not even divorced yet. It's not even ex-wife. To his wife and mother of his kids. He's like, no, you can't have my phone number. What a baby. Everything new I learned about Kanye West just makes me realize how horribly behaved spoiled rich babies get to act, and then everything's fine. We wouldn't tolerate that behavior from anybody else, but when it's Kanye West and he makes his scoopty poop music, or whatever you people seem to love, it's all sunshine and roses, isn't it? And that is the Morning Mews. Ooh, this is really gross. So, this is a book, in case you are new to the Morning aMEOWncements. This is a book I found at the thrift store a little while ago. It's called Why You Shouldn't Eat Your Boogers and Other Useless or Gross Information About Your Body. I got it for $2 at Goodwill. I just love bragging about my great deals. But I've just been reading a few things out of it from you, and this one gave me nightmares. There's nothing I hate more in horror movies or whatever than teeth stuff. Teeth getting knocked out, people finding jars of teeth. Sometimes in American Horror Story, it rains teeth. I hate teeth. It is not, I don't know what it is, man. As soon as I see a tooth, I'm like, we gotta get out of here. Something horrible is about to happen. But did you know, in the 1700s, people used to sell their teeth to rich people. So in the late 1700s, sugar use became more widespread. And that led to an increase in tooth decay, because obviously sugar is not so good for your teeth. In response, it became very fashionable for wealthy, hip English people to have tooth transplants. I hate it. So these rich babies would fill their little piggy snouts too full of cookies and sugars, and then they'd have to lose a tooth, and they would just buy one from a poor person. So they'd go in, they'd have their tooth yanked, the poor person would come in, have a healthy tooth yanked, and they'd just plop it right down into the open, decaying tooth hole. Ugh. And here's the grossest part. They would have sometimes a line of donors. So if they ripped a tooth, put it in, and it didn't work, they would just go to the next guy. All right, like, that tooth wasn't good, toss it, get a new tooth. I have heard horror stories about English dentistry before, but I think this might actually be the worst of it. This is so, so gross. Now, this practice stopped after a little while, and not because it was horribly disgusting and also very classist. It stopped because rich people realized that they could catch syphilis from getting teeth implants from poor people. So they're like, ugh, no. Ooh, no, I simply will just have a hole in my mouth. Ooh. Ugh. Disgusting. I hate it so much. All right, that is a gross fact about your body. Make sure to share that with your friends. Tell your teachers. They're gonna think that is horrifying. All right, we're moving on over now to the prize pond. Prize pond is the part of the show where I call one of you live and we play for a fabulous prize. Random scroll. Okay. Let me just give this person a call.
Hey, you've reached Clayton Fosler. If I can't get to my phone right now,
Oh no,
so
Clayton couldn't answer.
call me back later or
Leave
leave a
him a
message. I'll catch you later.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Clayton, it's Nightcat. I was calling for you to play Prize Pond, but it's a bummer you couldn't take my call. It's all good. Maybe you're in school or something. I have no idea. Hey, I just wanted to tell you, I hope you have a great day. Even though you didn't get to play Prize Pond today, you'll play again soon, buddy. And everyone's saying hello to you. Hi. All right, we're gonna hang up on you. And we're gonna call random scroll. Ooh, let's see what this person has to say. I might be calling you. I hope you're next to your phone.
This is Marsha.
Marsha, it's Nightcat. How are you?
Good morning. How are you doing?
I am so stinking good. What are you up to this morning?
Oh, well, I am home working because I have COVID.
You got the Rona? Oh no! Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Ugh, it
So
sucks.
far, it's
though.
been light, so yeah, it does suck.
Yeah, it's so painful. Like I think that's the thing that the most people don't talk about with COVID is just the pure body pains. I could not move for weeks. It was horrid. Are you getting that too?
Oh, that's the worst part. Yeah, that and the sore throat.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Bad.
Well, I'm not going to make you talk too much then, but would you like to play Prize Pond?
I would love to.
Awesome. All right, so I assume you've seen us play Prize Pond before, right?
I have.
Awesome. Well, for those of you who have not seen us play before, here's how it works. Behind me, I have got fish tanks. And with those fish tanks, there is a fishing pole and a fishing net. Each one of them has a fantastic prize attached to it. But I'm going to ask Marsha to pick either the hook or the net. Which one would you like?
Let's go with the net.
You want to go with the net? All right. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, you've got yourself a sticker that says, how appropriate for your current situation, living my okayest life. just okay. It's not great. Could be better, but could be worse, you know? How does that sound?
That's true.
Yeah. Now, I do have to ask, this is a great prize. I really do love these stickers. But you would either hang on to the sticker or I'm going to allow you to trade it in for whatever is on the hook. Would you like to trade?
Let's trade.
You're going to trade? All right, I'm going to put this back and let's see what we got here on the Spider-Man fishing pole. Oh, we got a fighter is what we got. Ah! Oh, all right. Marsha, you have got yourself a collectible McDonald's Sky Dancer toy in the package and everything. Did you ever have Sky Dancers? Did you ever play with them?
I did. Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're horrifying.
Back when they first came out.
Well, great. Well,
they were so much fun to see if you could hit your sister with them.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's exactly why they stopped making them. Was because everyone was hitting their sisters with them. Unless you were the sister who had the Sky Dancer, then you hit your chubby brother with them. Didn't you, sisters? I know all about that game. All right. Marsha, I'm going to get that in the mail for you. I'll make sure to include a couple of Nightcat stickers as well. I hope you get feeling better. I'm so sorry you got the Rona.
That's all good. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Have a great day. I'll text you a little bit later for your details. Bye.
Sounds good. Bye.
If you would like to play Prize Pond, thank you, Marsha. Thank you. If you would like to play Prize Pond, we play it every weekday. This is the last Prize Pond of the week, but starting again on Monday, we're going to play again. So make sure you tune in every weekday at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. You could be winning yourself a collectible Sky Dancers. These are so cool. I really do love these. All right, let's see. We did Show and Tell. We did Morning Mews. We did not thank our patrons yet. How could I? Patreon.com/NightCatShow. Patreon, if you don't know, is a really great service that you can pledge a small monthly amount to help support the artists that you like. This is not cheap or free. This is all taking a lot of big investments, and I'm only able to do it because my patrons have taken such great care of me so far. And boy, have there been a lot of patrons signing up lately. I just can't tell you how much I appreciate it. There are two tiers. We've got the $3 tier and the $5 tier. You can sign up at patreon.com/NightCatShow. The grab bags are going so well, I might add like a monthly grab bag subscription level. If you'd be into that, let me know in the live chat if that's something you'd be interested in. But it's something I'm toying around with because the grab bags have been so fantastic. But I want to thank one of the things you get when you become a Nightcap with Nightcat patron is I shout you out on either Nightcap with Nightcat or the Morning Announcements. So I want to say hello and thank you and good morning to these people. T. Ludwig. I want to say Tony. I think I saw Tony in the email, but I don't have your actual name, just your username. So T. Ludwig, thank you so much for your patronage. All right, here we go. Surrier or Surrier Sistine. I think I nailed it. I want you to know that I Googled it and I practiced really hard and I really tried. I'm gonna go with Surrier Sistine. That's what's sticking. Surrier Sistine, thank you for being a patron. If I messed that up, please correct me. The phone number is 601-557-CAT1. Correct me so that I don't do that again. Let's see. We've got Mac Walker. Mac. Thank you so much for being a patron, Mac. Mac has been a listener when I was on the radio for years and years and always a big supporter. Mac, you're the best. Lindsay Fallon, also big fan of the old morning show. I'm glad that you're still with us and watching and following everything, Lindsay. Good morning. Lenny Hansen. Hi, Lenny. Thank you. And, of course, Linda Petty. Thank you so much. You really are just the MVPs. You're the reason that I get to do this every morning, and I'm having the most fun ever. You can join the ranks. You can support Nightcat as well. Patreon.com/Nightcat Show is the place to do that. All right. Wow. Is that it? Patrons, Prize Pond, Body Facts, Morning Mews, Show and Tell. It's Friday. I think that's it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'm going to spend all weekend putting together the Easter grab bags. If you'd like your Easter grab bag, which, by the way, everyone's been tagging me in their unboxing videos, I guess we'll call them. But when you or your kids are opening them, you're sending me all... I love seeing you open these. It's so fun. I have loved putting them together. There's so much fun, goofy, silly toys and candy and stuff in them. It's a blast. So make sure you're tagging me in those videos and pictures. And also, if you'd like, you could still order some of the Easter grab bags. It is not too late. Nightcatmerch.com is the place to go for that. You're also going to find all of the officially licensed Nightcat merch as well as the Nightcat Toy Shack. I pick out all of the best toys for you, and I try to do really reasonably priced toys. I think you're going to like it over there. It's very fun. Nightcatmerch.com is the place to go for that. And you can catch today's episode and every episode on the Nightcat Radio podcast. Look for the Nightcat Radio podcast on your favorite podcast directory. The links to all of this are down in the description of this video. Look for the link tree. You'll see linktr.ee/Jackson Witt or something down there. Click on that. It'll take you anywhere you need to go. Have a fantastic weekend. Have a great Friday. I'm going to leave you now in the very capable and caring hands of the fish. Here is your 3 minutes of fish.